Hey YouTubers, how's it going? Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Just here in my office, setting up, finally got the first table set up. I painted this. If you look at some of my video from about 2 days ago, I painted this table. It's one of those 6-man tables and it works perfect. I'm gonna put another one here behind me so I could film on my green screen. It's a very big office, so I'm really happy with this. I've been thinking about something the last couple of days, and this is more of an opinion piece, and I want to know your guys' opinion, views on this, or opinion, or if you could weigh in on this for me, because it's kind of important. Because it's not that I think I'm getting onto something or catching onto something, or I've eureka figured something out, but there's something that's bothering me, and I want to know from you guys, and it's about the housing crisis, right? Now, I'm going to come out straight up with the question, and I'm going to kind of give you more of a body or an explanation of what I think. Are we, as humans, or just society in general, Western society, are we programmed or becoming or taught at a younger age or as we grow up that living in a city is the way to be, or living in the city is the way to gain opportunity, or living in a city is the way to network, job opportunities? Is that true? I have a feeling, now my conspiracy thoughts start kicking in. I have a feeling that it's a scam. And hear me out. I believe that living in a city, it's a huge scam. And I'm going to tell you why. I've been living here for 15 days in the city of Merritt. And it's one of the most pleasant experiences of my entire life. No stress driving. Everybody talks to everybody. I have spoken to more people in 15 days than I have in 10 years in Vancouver. Outside my shop. I'm talking outside the shop. I'm in the shop. People come in. They're forced to ask me questions. Do you have this game? Do you have that? Where can I find this? Where's the washroom? They have no choice. I'm talking about outside of business. I'm talking just out about on the street. I had more people wave to me or do one of these or give me a thumbs up in my car, and they're in their car, than I've had in my entire life in 15 days. Now, you're probably thinking, oh yeah, it's small town mentality, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Fair enough. Now people are thinking now, what about jobs? What are you going to do for jobs out there? I've been offered more jobs than you could ever imagine. Like, can you start tomorrow? I'm like, I kind of own a business downtown, and I kind of place orders and kind of free with my family, doing things with the family, and things like that. And they're like, oh, well, get my number down. Add me on Facebook if you need a job or something. Okay. 2 hours ago, it is 10:58 p.m. and it's February 15th. I was offered a job working for a moving company here in Merritt, like moving things around. Just some guy needs somebody to work for helping move stuff. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I would never do that. I'm like, it's not because it's just because I'm not a strong guy. So he's like, oh yeah, I really need somebody. I've been looking for someone for months. I'm like, what's the pay? He's like $18.50 an hour. So take a step back. You work in the big city to say, I live in Vancouver, but I'm working at McDonald's for $12 an hour. When you could work in a small town, work for a moving company, meet people, see different places, drive around, and make more money. Okay, so it's not a flash in the pan. I was offered a job at the mechanic shop when I went to check my tire the other day. I was offered a job over at the mill. The mill, I keep getting flyers at my door saying, come down to the mill, we're hiring, positions starting at $22 an hour. Office positions, administration positions. So everywhere I went, like let's say I go to Tim Hortons, A&W, all the places, Big sign, 7-Eleven, big signs, help wanted, apply within. All shifts available. So I don't see a job being, even like a higher end job working in some administrative position in a company. I don't see that being a dream here. I could see it being a very big reality. Now, my question to you guys is, are we trained or massaged, and this is just me conspiracy talking, right, into believing that the city is the only way to survive, or living in the city is mandatory if you want for success? Is living in a big metropolis or urban development a must? Because I'm telling you, when I'm in the city, everyone's complaining they can't find a job. Everyone's pissed off. You got the worst drivers you could ever imagine. I was talking to a friend today. By the way, I got a landline hooked up through voice over IP on the computer. It's so good. Anyways, I called my friend Alex. Hey, how you doing? He's like, he saw a guy got crunched by a car today. I'm like, what? He's like, by the mall over the intersection. I'm like, yeah, what about it? Guy was crossing, the light was green. I was right behind him. Some lady on her cell phone and a fur coat, driving with a fur coat, looking all expensive and stuff, with her SUV, made a left turn and hit the guy, crunched the guy, and ran him over. And he was there for like 3 hours with the police. And it's like, wow, like, really? So you got these bad, horrible drivers, people that they don't give a crap about nobody. Here, one thing I don't see is entitlement. You don't see people walking around all entitled, like they're the greatest shit that ever happened. Here, you don't have that. You don't feel that. I don't know if it's me, the placebo in me, trying to believe that, no, it's not happening here, but I don't feel it here. I don't see it. Even my wife said, she's like, yeah, people here are more just naturally nice people. They are not forcing themselves. When you go to a restaurant like Ricky's or something, and you get these beautiful girls coming up to you, goes, hi, how are you? When I get off shift, I'm gonna walk by you on the sidewalk, and I'm gonna look at you like this. So, anyways, my question to you guys is, in all fairness, are we really made to believe that being in a big city is the only way to network and be part of it? I'm thinking that we're massaged into believing to be part of this big grand metropolis, an urban development, a place where everybody is here, where the only way to survive is in a major city because that's where everything is. I have a feeling that that's what we're taught to believe. And kind of like when I talk to my friends, they say, oh, when your kids are old enough, they're just going to leave and go to Vancouver. I've been talking to a lot of people, and they're like, nope, born and raised here, went to Vancouver for 2 months, left immediately. I'm like, why? I just can't get along with people there. Or is it just Vancouver's the curse of the world? You know what I'm saying? So that's my question. For jobs, I'm networking here more. I've added more friends here on Facebook than I have in 6 months living in Vancouver. In 15 days here, I added more people on Facebook. My car battery died the other day. Some guy was three houses down in the cul-de-sac here. I walked over to him, dude, I'm in trouble, man. My car battery died. I think I left the lights on. It's like, no problem, man. I'll come over. Where are you? I'm right there. Okay, no problem. He's like, yeah, I do this. I'm like, you got to come fishing with me. I'm like, okay, I'll go fishing with you. No, where do you fish? He's like, oh, there's like 2 lakes I go up to up here. I got 2 boats. I got this. I just bought my house a few months ago. How old are you? 24. That's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have your house at 24. I'm not pushing people to get married at a young age, but you're supposed to have that stuff. It's natural. I'm not paying $800 for rent when I could own and pay $700 a month for my mortgage. You get what I'm saying. You get to that point in life where you plateau and say, I don't need to rent. I could just own. But it's gotten to a point in cities where people are still attached or hanging on to the belief that they need to be part of this huge development, a huge urban development to be able to sustain, to live. I'm here. I'm being offered more opportunities than ever. How is that even possible? It's supposed to be backwards. When I'm here, you're not supposed to see people because it's such a small town. You're not supposed to interact with a lot of people. Not supposed to get job opportunities. You're not supposed to. It's the reverse. Everything here is super cheap. Okay? Groceries. I found the local butcher shop. Fantastic. Fresh cuts. Beautiful. I bought pork chops the other day. My wife was so happy. She was like, "Oh my God, last time I had this kind of pork chops was when I was in Philippines, when we killed the pig right there and cooked it." You know? I don't know. And I have this feeling that we're made to believe that we're supposed to pay $1,600 for rent, and we're massaged into believing, oh, that's normal. Oh, but if I live in the city, I could never afford a car because it'd just be too. My car insurance went down. My car insurance went down like $400 a year for each car. So I'm saving $800 a year. So when people say like, oh, yeah, people are already automatically believing that they can never own a car because it's just expensive. We're living in an age right now where people are beyond houses in cities. I can never own a house. I've accepted it, and I'm going to continue renting for the rest of my life. So they believe in their minds that that's normal. No, it's not. And then now we're getting to a point where people are like, I can never afford a car. It's not too bad. I don't need a car anyways. I could just use transit. Bull. What about road trips, camping, just going out, just kill, when you're stressed out, just go for a nice drive out in the woods or go for a nice drive down the highway just to relieve some stress. Bull. Like when I was 16, when I was a kid, and if I was told you could never afford a car, I'm like, bull crap. I had my first car when I was 16. I bought my first Corvette when I was like 19 years old. If I was told I could never afford a Corvette because they're expensive cars, it'd be like my soul would be crushed. Like, why not? No. What I'm believing that people are massaged into believing, and this is my conspiracy. Comment below, let me know that living in a city or being part of a bigger metropolis gives you a bigger advantage. I think it's a bunch of crap. I'm in one of the smallest towns in BC. There's like 9,000 people here, and I've been offered more, and I've been given more friendship than I have like in a long time. And I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below, because your comments, especially when on these kind of opinion pieces that I make, mean a lot to me, because I want to know what you guys really think of this. And the office is coming along. I'll keep you guys posted on this. I got like I said, the green screen's done. I'm going to put another table here, and I'm going to start putting these TVs on the walls and stuff and getting this place set up. It's just taking so many man hours. I think it's going to take me literally a whole month and putting away things full time. And that's full time. Waking up, putting shelves up, doing this, organizing the closet shelving, taking the clothes out of the boxes. It's going to take me a month to set this whole house up the way I want to do it. Anyways, guys, comment below. Let me know what you think of this. I know sometimes I get far-fetched with some of my theories, but I really believe this. I really believe that it's an agenda to get us into believing that we're getting to a point where we can't afford anything, and we just need to accept it. And we're getting to a point that we need to be believing into being part of a bigger society to make it. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below.